Morning, everyone. I want to see if you can remember your Afrikaans today. Shall we try? Die groot skip sail deur die buf da buf daarbij. Die buf da buf daarbij. Die buf da buf daarbij. Die groot skip sail deur die buf da buf daarbij. Buf, buf, die buf da buf daarbij. Die klein skip sail deur die buf da buf daarbij. Die buf da buf daarbij. Die buf da buf daarbij. Die klein skip sail deur die buf da buf daarbij. Buf, buf, die buf da buf daarbij. Right, children, well, you had the story about the gingerbread man, or the gingerbread boy, if you'd rather call him, and where he got stuck, okay? And where the wolf came and said, I will help you across. Sometimes that story talks not about a wolf, but sometimes that story talks about a fox as well. But whoever it was, the gingerbread boy was stuck. Okay, why was he stuck? Okay, because he had nowhere to be able to get across the river. Now, I just want to show you some pictures, and you can think about them. If the gingerbread boy had been lucky enough to find a log, he might have been able to get across the water. Okay, not that I'd like crocodiles swimming around me, but if he got a log, he could have used his hands or a piece of wood and he could have paddled across, but he didn't have that, so he couldn't get across the water, okay? He also, if he'd seen a raft or if he'd had time to build a raft, he could have got across the water that way. And if he was lucky enough to find somebody coming along with a yacht, he could have hopped on the boat, right? But none of those things really happened to him. So he was pretty much stuck, okay? So when we want to travel in water or travel across water, obviously we're going to have something that is going to be able to float. Okay, not something that is going to sink. All right. So we do have ways of getting from one place to another with water, okay? One of these, I'm going to show you the pictures now. Here's a picture of a rowing boat. Okay, it's a wooden boat, and then it's got paddles. Or you can have a lovely holiday, I did, on a passenger boat, like that. Right, and this boat transports passengers, transports people, okay, to where they want to go. Right? If you're rich and you like going on a motorboat, it's a lot of fun because a motorboat has an engine and it can go quite fast. So, if you've got a boat with a nice big engine, you can travel down rivers. A lot of people do that for fun on the Vaal River. Right. If there's a lot of wind, you're lucky. You can sail your yacht. Remember, your yacht has got sails in order that the wind will blow those sails and it'll be wind powered. Okay, so it's not the engine that makes it move like the steamboats. It's the wind that pushes it forward. Right, here's a steamboat. Okay, and it's going by power, steam power. You can see the smoke coming out of the funnels. Those aren't called chimneys. If it's a boat, it's called a funnel. And it's steam powered. Okay. And boats usually like this were used a little while back. Okay. If you have a canoe and you're able to paddle, there he's got the paddles in his hands. Those are what those things that he's got in his hands are called. They're called paddles. And then this boat is an amazing boat, okay? It's a small boat, okay? But it's a tugboat. It's able to push out other boats. If I said to you, did you come to school by boat today? And you said yes, I would know you were telling me big stories. Why would you be telling me those big stories? Because you can't stop at school. The boat can't stop in the road, okay? So when a boat moors or stops or stands still, it has to be either on a quay, not like you open the door, or a wharf or a dock. Okay, because it's got to be able to stop, let the passengers out onto dry land. So I've got a lovely picture behind me. and I'm going to move out the way so you can see my picture, and I'm going to explain to you what is happening in my picture so you can see nicely. All right, let me just get out the way, move you a little bit closer to the picture. Right, okay. You should be able to see the picture quite nicely now. Okay, a little bit over a bit. That way. Right. Okay, here, over here is your boat. All right. Here, he can't, like I said, you can't just stop in the road. Okay, so there he is at the docks. This place here that the people are walking on, okay, is called the quay. Okay, so they're walking here next to the boat. Okay, that's called the quay. Or here is a smaller one, and that one's called a pier. Right. Then you can see this boat over here is a South African boat because it's flying the South African flag. Okay, here's a yacht like I was talking to you about, all right? And this yacht has got to have wind to blow it where it's going. Now, these big cranes that are over here, that you can see over here, these cranes are lifting big, heavy containers off a boat like that. Okay, and this boat is not going to carry passengers. It's going to carry containers and it's going to carry things. So instead of it flying by aeroplane, it's going to move by boat. All right. Here, as I say, it's called the harbor where the boat is kind of parked. All right. Now, I need to move you a little bit more this way towards me, actually, to see this amazing boat here. Okay, now it's not a big boat, right? But it's called a tug. And this boat is able to guide this big boat out of the harbor and into the sea. So that's what I was showing you just now, how powerful it is. Okay, so these big boats need help to be taken out to sea. Remember, we always sang, and the captain said that will never do. There's the captain. And if you're traveling by boat, you could be a passenger. The children and the daddy are going to be passengers, okay? And they're going to walk up here onto the boat, okay? And this is called the gangway, okay? So they're going to go up the gangway and onto the boat. And it looks like they're preparing for a nice holiday. And here you've got a porter carrying all the luggage onto the boat. And boats have usually got a name. And this boat is called the Nikki Sue. All right. I think here you've got a nice big expensive boat that people like to travel on in great big luxury. And here, these little red things here, and they're called buoys, not like little boys. They're buoys that bob up and down in the water also to help the captain see where he's taking his boat out. And here you've got a rowing boat, all right? And it's also moored there. So that's what I'm saying. You can't come to school by boat because there's no harbor. Okay. So here it says to us, at the harbor. So if you want to take a boat trip, the one place you're going to have to go to is the harbor. All right, so I hope that has helped you understand what you need to be doing. And I hope you are going to make sure that your picture of your boat is beautifully colored in for me with some sea and the harbor going around it. Okay, now do you know what submarines are? They are boats that go to the bottom of the sea, and I'm going to tell you all about that sometime.